And we're on the Roku device again. We have a Roku Ultra here, and we're going to be looking at a quick look at some of the not free, definitely not free, but live TV streaming options. People love live TV streaming. Now, if you want free, you get Pluto TV, you get Roku Live, Roku Channel. There's Pluto. They're free, and they have that live experience. It's kind of like just about the same as regular live. But if you want to pay 65 bucks or something, and it'll always go up, it'll never go down unless they lose channels. They have debates now, YouTube, Google owned. If they have a debate with a network, Peacock or someone may just go, we're taking all our channels away from you. And you're like, what? Okay. And that is a real possibility. We've heard stories that these are possibilities that are going to happen. So it's always good to have a good streaming channel, live one if you're a big streaming buff on live TV. But always keep in mind, try out the others, and you get your account, you get your 7-day free trial, you set up all that good stuff, you got your favorites saved and all that. And that way, if you have to make the quick switch, you can do it on the fly and you're ready to roll. But YouTube TV, I think, is the best, absolute best. If you can afford right now $65 a month, you get cloud DVR, you get local news where available, you get all this stuff. It's just like having cable. And you can record shows unlimited at YouTube. Now, YouTube TV, not YouTube. They charge you. YouTube is free. Friendly, very cheap. So you got Inspiration, Hallmark, Up, Weather Channel. You got some cable channels there. It's very cheap. Very cheap. I think it's 15, 20 bucks or something, somewhere around there. And they have some basic channels for you. And it's neat if you want to step your toe in it and say, what's this live TV stuff like? Getting cable again without having to get the cable box and pay for the fees, for network fees. That's what you're paying for technically when you get a live service. You're paying those network fees. You're paying for sports and news. And the cheap ones like Friendly and Little Philo over here don't really have a lot of sports or news. You're going to get what you get. You might get Cheddar News or something like that. That'd be cool. But it's basically live. It's got some DVR capability, so you can record. These are great little start out options. They're real minor. Sling is, for the cheap price, the best you're going to get. Everyone loves Sling. It has a blue and an orange plan, plus lots of add-ons. So literally, you could go beyond $65 if you keep adding stuff. So don't add stuff. Find out what you want, blue or orange. Look at the blue list of channels. Look at the orange list of channels. A lot of them are the same thing, just a couple exceptions. And pick out the one that's right for you. And maybe add one channel if you want to jump it up like $45 if it's $35 at the moment. Something like that. But it has cloud DVR up to a point, and so don't let everyone in the house record stuff. But it's a great, great service. People love Sling. And it's, they feel like they're saving money by not spending all the money on this. And Hulu Live TV, also very expensive, very good. Does not have unlimited DVR, but it has a lot. And you can buy more. Oh yeah, you can buy more DVR. So you can get up even higher in price. But they have tons of stuff. And Hulu's owned by Disney, which is, so they might sneak a little content in there that's part of their ABC, FX, and FXX brands, more than you would get on some of the other channels. But if they're paying for it, I'm sure they'll have it. Fubo TV, wonderful, wonderful. Sports guys, they always lean to Fubo TV. And if the family loves YouTube TV and dad's like, yeah, but I need it for this sports, because a lot of people get these expensive versions for the sports. They're going to check out Sling and see what packages they have. See, I need that package for my sports, so I got to have a Sling account, but only for a month or 2 or 3, or how long I need it. And then we're going to switch to this, and you can still record General Hospital and The Young and the Restless, and come home from work and watch it. Okay, that's cool. Or your favorite shows. If you don't have to be there. No one wants to be there anymore for shows. They want to pause, do other things, come back and watch it later. And the kids want to watch everything on the phone. So that's that. So I highly recommend this this is great. You got all these, you're good to go. I think Philo's a little better than Friendly. We tried both of them out for a little bit just to see, but we're just not into the live TV. People interrupt you too much, and you have to get the recorded version anyway, and it's cheaper to go with a bunch of these. If you're spending $65, you can afford a lot of these with commercials to even keep your costs lower. A lot of these services, you can have tons of these guys. I mean, do the math. You'll never run out of shows. And Hulu's got tons of TV content. Regular Hulu, I moved it to get it down here for you guys. So I discourage live TV, but I understand it. I understand being able to pop on CNN and just sit back and watching the news and the headline news and all the other news shows. CNN's working on a CNN Plus app, which they're talking about charging for. So all the news junkies could probably have that. Because a lot of times you turn on CNN, they're doing some special story. I just want to see the news 24/7. Catch up and go. And that's what was so great about our cable news channel, which my wife misses terribly. But she loves now the on-demand features. So we're good. We're good. You got to sacrifice everywhere. Everywhere in streaming. Even when you had regular cable, you couldn't get everything unless you just have boatloads of money. Everyone was making a sacrifice. Someone was going to say, did you see the latest thing on Stars? And you're like, Stars? What's that? It's a little streaming app. It's got this thing called Outlander. So, oh yeah, we've seen that. We've seen it all the way up to the scenes where this happened. They're like, oh no, that's 2 seasons. We were 2 seasons ahead of you. And they're like, what? 2 seasons? Yeah, you got to get Stars so you can see the next 2 seasons. Everyone misses out on something. You're not going to get it all. But when you're on a budget, or if you're not on a budget, just get what's practical, get what's logical, get you a big streaming service. You don't have to pay beaucoup. Just get it if you want a live experience. But I would just get Pluto if you want a live experience. Myself, but I know a lot of you out there says, no, I live for my YouTube TV. It's what we got. And I said, wonderful, wonderful. Get your sports, get your news. It's wonderful. Because I did enjoy it. I mean, I did channel surf through Philo going, oh, I like this, and we DVR'd a movie and watched it, and we had it. It's a neat little service. So I wish you all well. Subscribe and like if you learned anything, and I'll see you again.